Well, the U is the Yale Experimental Watershed. In fact, it's the largest unmanaged open space in the city of New Haven. And it's a location where we have opportunity to do research and educational activities right across the street from where all of our students are taking courses. The impervious surfaces on the roofs and driveways along Prospect Street have actually been stealing water from this natural area, and by restoring flow we can restore the stream that flows through the site and increase the ecosystem services that it provides to Yale and Greater New Haven.
This project in particular would be great because it is looking at downspout disconnection, looking at creating green spaces to reduce the amount of untreated stormwater that's going into the local water bodies and prioritize infiltration on site. So any modeling, any metrics, like anything that is learned through this process will really help in guiding our stormwater goals into the future.
One of the considerations that we thought was really important to this design is how we can use it to actually tell the story of this green infrastructure. All too often green infrastructure goes into cities and it's entirely functionally based. Everyday citizens don't really understand how it works, why it's important, or how they can help maintain it. So a really big consideration here was how do we actually modify these designs so that people understand intuitively what they're doing, how they're treating the water, where the water is coming from, where the water is going, and how that connects to the local ecology. And through several of our designs, we're trying to change that paradigm so that urban green infrastructure can actually speak to residents and connect to them on a more impactful level.
So this site's an example of where we were going to implement our first typology. We were hoping to address runoff that's coming off of this pavement, following this gravel gutter down into a catch basin, and we were hoping to implement a rain garden that would really create a lovely green space where students often have lunch on much warmer days than today.
Okay, here we have a typical downspout along Prospect Street. As you can see, it's currently connected to the sewer system here. Our proposal would be to put in a rain barrel to collect the runoff, or disconnect it to a rain garden over here through a perforated pipe under the sidewalk or some mechanism overhead.
Here we are at the Sterling Chemistry Laboratory, and this stepped wall here provides a perfect place to build a stepped series of rain gardens that can process the water that right now is going from those downspouts straight into the sewer system.
This is one of the most exciting and unique features of our master plan, the Yale Experimental Watershed, that allow us to continuously monitor the effectiveness of our master plan once it's implemented. Shown here is a V-notch weir that captures the flow rate with a pressure transducer in it.
So URI has a really, I think, unique mission within the university to provide them resources, both technical and material, to carry them out. But by doing so, it's giving the student an opportunity to learn how to work in the community. I think that is of value to know how to understand their priorities and engage the public in the solutions.